What's going on, guys? Top 10 Gaming here. Yeah, we changed our name to Top 10 because we started making more Top 10s than Top 5s, and you guys wouldn't leave us alone in the comments. Stop that. By the way, today we're going to be working alongside the FBI to break down kids' doors that hack.
This video is about aimbot in Fortnite. Alright, hacks in... Alright. FBI, open up!
So if you're a hacker in Fortnite, just know that we don't mess around. Not here at Top 5 Gaming, no siree. Welcome back to the channel, friends, where today we're breaking down the top 5 Fortnite hackers that got what they deserved. Or at least we think so. He was innocent! He was innocent! He did nothing wrong! Just kidding. Smash like, subscribe, 2 million likes, or else you'll blow up. Wow, that was just a little extreme. Number 5, hacker sued. Now, quite a few people still think hacking and modding is no big deal. When certain games allow mods, it's all fun and games, but for most others, it's pretty much common knowledge that hacking or modding is something that can get you banned. For a lot of cheaters, that still doesn't really stop them. They can still just set up a new account. Well, it seems that Epic Games are pulling out all the stops in an attempt to crack down on cheating in Fortnite. You can understand that they want to stop hackers from ruining the game for other players, but sometimes things can get a little out of hand. In October 2017, when the game had only been out for a short while, hackers were popping up everywhere, and some people were even making a business out of it. Companies like Addicted Cheats and Unknown Cheats were selling players hacks like Aimbot for a price of around $5 to $15 per month. This wasn't just a one-time payment for a cheat. It was a direct debit cash flow every month for as long as they wanted the software. Now, Epic Games began making a stand against a lot of these companies and some of the people that use them. In this case, it turned out Epic were suing a minor. This kid is just chilling on his computer playing Fortnite, making mod videos, then suddenly he's getting sued by a massive gaming company. How would you react? You can already see an army of black-suited lawyers about to bury him in the ground. Well, in all fairness, Epic Games weren't really aware of who they were suing. Now, this kid is 14, so for the sake of privacy, we'll call him James. It all started when James posted a video on YouTube of him demonstrating this cheat. Epic Games issued a takedown of this video, and instead of learning from this, James uploads the video in protest. This goes in circles for a little while, but James eventually tries to counter the first video takedown by claiming, "I did nothing wrong, this strike is all wrong, I was modding in a video game that isn't against YouTube's TOS, why was I strike?" Now, to be fair, he was right about YouTube's TOS, but the fact that he countered this claim meant it was red flagged for Epic Games, and they would have to take a closer look, which in turn ended up in Epic taking legal action for copyright infringement. The infringement being that he was modding files, which is against Epic Games' terms of service. Well, the mother tried to fight this, obviously, but it didn't go so well, and she claimed that you couldn't sue a minor, that the game required parental consent, yet she never gave it, and even went after Epic a little by claiming that they had illegally declared his name to the public. Well, Epic brushed it all aside by stating that he had to click "I agree" to the terms and conditions of the user agreement, and so far they're still pushing through with the case, and it looks like they want to set an example. Number 4, struck by banhammer mid-game. When hackers are in your game, it can really spoil the mood. You've just spent 5 minutes looting up the local areas for some half-decent weapons. You spend another 5 pickaxing away at trees, rocks, and anything you can break to get material. And all you hope is that you can at least have a decent fight if you do get killed. Not some sniper shot you weren't aware of, or a shotgun to the face from some bush camper. If you go down, you want your opponent to at least appreciate the fight you put up beforehand. Then pop! You're running along looking for that first enemy when you get hit by Magnum bullet fired over 200 meters away. At first, you're shocked, at the same time slightly impressed, but still, like, what the hell just happened? You spectate the opponent that just killed you and wonder, just how good are they? That's when he starts popping off Magnum shots in all directions and hitting opponents you couldn't even see. And it dawns on you, this dude is hacking. You've just spent 10 to 15 minutes playing like this is some try-hard scrim match. And it was all wasted because of someone that just picked up the first gun he saw and went on an aimbot hacking killing spree. There's a lot of feelings people get in those moments. Anger, sadness, hatred, even vengeance. But then you remember it's just a game and go on to the next match. These moments happened a lot in the beginning of Fortnite, but one of the best parts about it all was if you ever got to witness the hackers get what they deserve. The infamous banhammer. This clip here is pretty much exactly the scene we described earlier, but this one has a happy ever after. This hacker, who's named himself Mr. Endurable, is racking up the kill feeds with a Magnum, a burst assault rifle, and of course aimbot. As he's jumping around the map though, suddenly he instantly dies, almost as though he was shot by an invisible bullet. But as you can see in the kill feed, it comes up saying Mr. Endurable was struck by the ban hammer, instantly kicking him from the game and banning his Fortnite account. Number 3, Fortnite hacker name exposed on stream. When you're playing an online video game, you sometimes wonder if you'll ever encounter a big streamer or content creator. And with Fortnite being so popular, you know it's not possible. But when hackers have things like aimbot and teleporting, they can end up killing most of the players in the lobby, meaning their chance of encountering a big streamer is almost guaranteed, although for the hacker, that isn't necessarily a good thing. With the hacker's name being exposed publicly to the world, it's only a matter of time before they get banned. The bigger the streamer, the more supporters they have trying to ban the hacker. One of the craziest visual hacks we've seen on Fortnite is an ability to carry every item and weapon. It almost looks like he's juggling them all. This, combined with all the other hacks he has, Katamari Damacy is making his way through matches and slaughtering entire lobbies. It's not long before this hacker kills a streamer known as the Manigator or Mangate, I don't know. And he rightfully compares this hacker to the final boss you find at the end of most games. Sure enough, you wouldn't want to encounter Katamari on the battlefield yourself. It wasn't long before Katamari killed the current king of streaming Ninja. He tries to do a little dance to ignore the fact that he just got killed by someone hacking in the most overpowered way, but he can't ignore it and ends up asking his whole chat to get involved and get this hacker banned. It seems like Ninja even got CDN III involved, and shortly after, the hacker suddenly gets struck by the ban hammer. Ninja gives a victory cry, and all is right in the world once again. Number 2, hacker live streams and gets banned. Live. Now this information is coming from the video of YouTuber Latency exposing a banned hacker within Fortnite. And in all honesty, I didn't even know hacks like this existed. The hacker's name is Mythianme, and this guy has already been banned on YouTube. It wasn't made public why he got banned, but Latency was suspicious, and it was because he had been hacking. Mythianme decided to open up an account on Twitch and live stream it there instead, and it seems like most of these hackers just don't learn their lesson. It was what he was doing. Latency decided to bait the hacker in with a donation on his stream, and he manages to get into a game with him. From there, it begins to get very sketchy really quickly. As soon as they go into the game, the hacker tells Latency to land way out in the middle of nowhere. There's no chests or floor loot there, so why would he tell him to go to that spot? As Latency goes for the marker, the hacker suddenly backs out of the game and claims everything is a lag issue. It just gets weirder from here though. As Latency reaches the marker, he sees a llama. Out of the possible random spots he could pick, and he finds a llama. The hacker claims he saw it from the battle bus, which is impossible, by the way. The llama won't render in at that range. He even says that he saw another one over a fatal, and Latency runs over, and sure enough, he finds a second llama. At this point, Latency's calling the hacker's bluff, and Mythianme shows him how it's done, a hack that has the ability to reveal what items are where simply by looking in their direction. Ton of trees and buildings in the way, no problem, just looking around, and this hack will display. In words, all the items that can be seen through all obstacles no matter what the distance, and this was how he was able to see those llamas from so far away. In the end, though, the reason he kept on apparently lagging out was because of an error screen that would continuously pop up, removing him from the match and telling us to basically not cheat. Unable to avoid the karma for hacking in Fortnite. Honorable mentions, used custom Fortnite skins got banned. One of the bigger content creators on our list, we have a small-time hacker, Landon. Now, usually Landon will demonstrate hacks or mods in order to create some entertaining YouTube videos. He's not like most hackers that will use these cheats to ruin the game for other players and go on mass killing sprees. It's all intended to be harmless entertainment and sometimes even educational. Landon has used wall breaching glitches that were already known in the game in order to show his audience what unseen parts of the map looked like, but would never use it for actual cheating. He also recently created a whole bunch of content around custom skins in Fortnite, and I believe this has been what's got him in trouble. On the 1st of October, Landon was playing Fortnite. He's in the Final Four, about to take third when he gets booted from the game. At first, he thinks it might just be a server issue, but when he tries to log back in, a warning sign pops up saying he's been banned. He's not quite 100% sure why he got the ban, however, most people, including Landon, are assuming it's down to the custom skins. Landon was probably the main reason custom skins got popular this quickly, and as much as it's been entertaining to see Spider-Man in Fortnite, there's a lot of negative consequences to this becoming a mainstream thing. Custom skins will cause a lack of interest in the normal skins you can buy, which could cause mass profit losses for Epic Games. The custom skins can also be designed in ways to actually help you see enemies from far away. you can easily cheat with it. Furthermore, the main reason you can't do it is the fact that if you're modding their files, which is a direct violation of the terms of service, which is exactly what the 14-year-old boy in the beginning of our video is getting sued for. I know you want to bring us entertaining content, Landon, but don't risk your livelihood for us, man. Honorable mention number 2 is a Fortnite cheater uses a glitch to shoot under the map. Okay, so technically this isn't a hack. It's more of a bug that Fortnite need to get around to fixing, but using glitches like this in a game to kill your opponents might as well be called a poor man's hack. We've seen people using wall breach methods all over the map in order to camp out safely underground, shooting any unsuspecting passerbys, but a lot of these glitches wouldn't have any real effect on the game if people just left them alone. Someone would discover it, then let Fortnite know, they would get around to fixing it when they can, and that would be the end of it. Or at least that's how people would want it to go. But in reality, we have hundreds of people abusing glitches as much as possible to gain the advantage, which in turn causes Epic Games to take more drastic measures to ensure fair play for all other players. We've had the shopping cart, ATV, and shadow stones all removed at least over 10 times in the past year because it's the only way Fortnite can stop people glitching. On the other hand, one rare case was an update that showed Fortnite had accidentally introduced a glitch of their own. Underneath the house next to shifty shafts, they have a green screen room. Under certain parts of this basement, you could see and shoot straight through the platform above you. Yet the people on top couldn't see or shoot anything through the grass, so it was practically a God mode glitch so long as you didn't let them get down to the basement. If you're stupid enough to abuse these kinds of glitches, then be prepared to get shamed like this guy did when his cheating was uploaded to Reddit. Fortunately, Epic Games have now patched this, and hopefully we don't see any more big mistakes like this with future updates. Or it might be nice if people just stop cheating. Nah, I'm kidding myself, aren't I? Number 1, Dr. Lupo outplays hacker fighting against him in Ninja. Probably one of the most famous hacker clips of all time, we had to give this Hacks Denied trophy to Dr. Lupo, showing us how to truly give hackers what they deserve. In this clip, you have Tim the Tapman, I'm Trevor May, Ninja, and of course our savior, Dr. Lupo. They're in the final 16 and the whole squad's alive and well pushing for the third circle. That is until Trevor plows headfirst into the best scar accuracy in Fortnite history. Oh wait, yep, that's right, it's actually a full-blown hacker with aimbot. Now, if by chance you haven't seen this clip before, I want you to let me know now in the comments. And don't worry, I won't spoil it too much for you. But what I will say before, though, is to keep an eye on the hacker. This dude is jumping around, hip-firing a scar, and landing nearly every shot straight to someone's head. Needless to say, Trevor goes down straight away, but the rest of the team go in for the save, and what happens from there is nothing short of complete chaos.
Well, there goes Trevor. He just got crit like 8 times in a row. He's hacking, he's hacking, he's hacking. Take him serious, he's hacking. Tim, we gotta shoot him.
Oh, whoa, dude.
Bro. He can't build, he can't build, he can't build, man. Don't.
We beat the hacker, boy!
I feel better.
I'm pretty sure this was the moment that Ninja realized that he could never live without Dr. Lupo again. Everyone gets lasered by this hacker, but Dr. Lupo, which isn't taking any of it, and just uses that hunting rifle to make the quick peek and kill an overpowered hacker. We've seen hackers get banned, we've seen them get sued, but when you see them completely fail and get outplayed by someone who isn't spending a ridiculous amount of money to cheat, it's just humiliating justice. Click that like button if you've enjoyed this video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let us know in the comments what's the craziest hack or glitch that you've seen in a game. But we hope you have a wonderful day and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming. Or Top 10 Gaming. We're Top 10 now. Peace.